Hey everyone, I just quickly jumped on to do a quick-ish review on the new YSL Le Teint Touche Eclat liquid foundation. And this comes out on the 9th of July, I believe, but I was able to get a 7-day sample for this. So I thought I'd do a review and let you know what I think and help you decide whether you want to spend £28 on this foundation. I mean, obviously this foundation is going to be a big thing. Their Touche Eclat pen is probably one of the fastest selling highlighters out there, and when I heard that this foundation was coming out, I was super excited. I love their Touche Eclat pen, and I was super excited to try this. So the assistant at the department store colour corrected me, and I got this in BD50. I'm around at the moment I'm around an NC20, between an NC25 and NC30, and this shade suits me really well. So no faults there. Firstly, what YSL says about this foundation. It comes in 22 shades that ranges from warm, cool and neutral tones, and it ranges from a really rose pale foundation shade to quite deep colour, deep shade I believe. The actual bottle is a glass bottle with a gold lid with a pump, so excellent. I really hate their foundations that comes with the brush that you can't really wash and you can't really use properly, and you end up just pumping it out on your skin and using your own brush anyway. So I love that this is a pump. And what is really promoted about this foundation is that it doesn't contain any opaque powders. So instead, I think they've replaced this with what they call a soft focus gel, which claims to get rid of all your imperfections without masking the skin, which is what the powders usually do. And I've used this for about a week, and there's still quite a bit left, so more than a week, a 7-day sample here. I've used this for about a week. It has a really light, weightless formula, very watery feel when you put it on, and I think I'd compared this to the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid. It's very watery. I find that this is a bit cooling when you put on, which feels great, and I think it has quite a strong cucumbery scent. So anyone that doesn't really like the scent, it does go away. You can't smell it when you put it on once you've put it on, but at least it's not one of those really floral, flowery scent, which I can't stand. This has a cucumber scent, and it smells similar to Clarine's foundations, their Skin Illusions and their, I think it's called Forever Matte or just Matte foundation. It has that sort of cucumbery smell, which I actually quite like. You do have to shake this well. I think it's water-based, so I think any water-based foundation you do have to shake, but it's not as bad as the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid, where you do, I feel like I spend a lifetime shaking just to get the proper consistency, but this is not so bad. Shake lightly. What I think of the staying power and everything, as much as I would love this foundation, I have oily combination skin, and I would never recommend this to someone with oily skin. It will last a good maybe 3, pushing it 4 hours, but come before 4 hours, my oils were showing through, and I don't mean just on my T-zone around my nose and my chin is usually where a lot of my oils come through. I'm talking about my whole face. Oils was coming through in places that it never used to come through, and you looked really sleek, which isn't the best look. I use a primer under this and eye powder, my T-zone, but I don't see the point of using this and powdering everywhere, because it just takes away the whole look that this foundation is supposed to give. When you first apply it, once you've first applied this foundation, it looks really, really good on you. It doesn't cover all the blemishes. This is a light coverage. I'm not even going to go near medium. It's a light coverage. And it goes on really lightly. It gives you a natural, glowy complexion, and oh my god, you do look really good once you first apply this foundation. But like I said, the lasting power is around 3 hours, pushing it 4 hours depending how oily your skin is. I think this will look great for someone with normal to dry skin. This probably would look really good and probably last a lot longer. For oily skin, like I said, I wouldn't recommend, because I have oily combination skin and I looked pretty sleek after come the 4th hour, I would say. But I really like this foundation. I will probably, if I end up buying the full size, I will probably use this for occasions where I'm just going out for lunch, running a few errands, doesn't require a full day of makeup. I would definitely use this because it makes me look really, really good. But for someone who, say, works for a good full day, then I definitely wouldn't recommend this. It's not going to last a full day. And yes, you can apply powder to blot, but after you've done that, you don't get that glowing, nice complexion that this foundation gives, because you've basically covered it with powder or matted this out with powder. And I find that once you've done that, it doesn't look as good. So it's up to you how you do it. I just realised I have never used this with a fixing spray before, so I will probably give that a try tomorrow, see how well that works, and I'll probably update that detail on my blog. Yeah, I really like this foundation. I like the light coverage it gives, I like the finish it gives, and I think I preferred this over the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid, which basically after the first half an hour the foundation actually just disappeared on me. So I like this over that. This is one of the YSL's cheaper foundations. I think a lot of their foundations are £35 upwards. So yeah, but I just wanted you to know that the staying power is not good. I personally wouldn't recommend this for anyone with oily skin. If you do have oily skin, then definitely go and get a sample first, because it's not worth buying the full tube and then you realise it's not working and you just don't know what to do with it and it's just a waste. So definitely get a sample first if you've got oily skin. That is my take on this foundation. I hope you found this review useful. I wanted to get this out before you can actually start buying it, just to let people know what I thought about this, give them a bit of information, just so you can make a good judgment on whether this foundation is right for you or not. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found this informative. Let me know what you think of this foundation when and if you get it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!